Hey, welcome back, guys. It's Pharaoh with the beginner's guide here for Epic 7. So, we're gonna probably jump right in today and just do some summoning and see what happens there, and then kind of make some decisions based on our selectors on what we get. Um, so, something that we need to probably address first is that the carrots for the event for this, what we have going on here. They will not be obtainable after tomorrow. So today is May 13th. I think after May 14th for America, it'll probably be more like May 15th for people over in Asia and some of Europe, maybe. Depends on your server time, and assuming you guys are playing global. Um, so the event here, we won't be able to get carrots in, what, 30, might be even less actually. Carrot exchange. Other information. The unlimited items that become available in week 4 will be available for the purchase until the event ends. The next week will open if you haven't purchased items from the previous week. Okay, it doesn't seem to say it here, but apparently, might be less now. It might be like 35 hours or something left for you guys to be able to farm carrots, and then after that, there's not going to be any left, basically. So pretty shortly here, for us here in America, tomorrow, tomorrow night until like into the night a little bit, we'll still be able to get carrots, and then it's going to be cut off. So yeah, just keep that in mind for wherever you guys are at. Try to track that. But yeah, we got the selectors here. Definitely going to buy the gear. I think I have enough carrots to buy pretty much everything. It might be kind of close, actually, for some of these gold carrots. I'm going to start playing pretty hard today, and just to make sure I get all of them done today. But yeah, we're going to do this selector here. There's only 1 hour left here as well. And then we'll throw some summons into Boss Arunca, so we'll get that done. How about we do these two? There's elemental summons that are available in here, the normal 3 elements, so we can do those as well. Maybe they were week 1. Oh. Okay, we can do these. Would I just buy all this here, and then I can see how many I'm left with. So that took about 600, I think, and I had already gotten, I don't think I used this on anything in here actually, so maybe for my account I'll be able to go through and get most of this stuff right away. I guess we can find out. I would guess that they put these carrots at about 2,500 needed to get the basic stuff, and then the unlimited stuff is whatever beyond that. Okay. Sure, and then we're gonna be short there, so that's where I'm at then for normal carrots. These ones I'll have to get done as well. So alright, let's go into the Boss Arunca and see if we can pull her. I was debating whether to do it or not. Also, I'm going to farm the adventure pretty hard, and if I end up with enough Sky Stones, I would consider re-rolling the shop to go for this again, because her banner is, or her artifact is really, really good for her. And I'm pretty sure I don't have it. It's a coin thing. Where, here we are, and that would be a thief artifact. No, I don't have it yet, so yeah, so let's take a look then at the selectors here and get those done first. I know I've been bouncing around a little bit, but I'll try to keep this more on pace now. So in here, The only things that really matter to me are Ravi, Vildred, and Destina. Um, oh, right, I should do the um, Boss Arunca. I don't know what legendary is in there with her. Oh, it's okay. I've already kind of pulled him. Let's just do these and see what happens. Maybe we get lucky. Insanely lucky is what you'd have to be in just 10, but yeah. Okay, we got a Moonlight. I don't know. Oh, wow. Wow. That is not normal. You guys saw that. That was blue when we went in. I was expecting just 3 stars. That's crazy. That is crazy. I saw the knight statue come up, and I'm like, well, I don't really think Oxalots is a knight. Yeah, that's wow. That is superb. That is really, really superb right there. Absolutely gorgeous. Awesome. Like, I guess gorgeous in the way that the character looks fantastic. Like, outstanding design here. But, to get the brand new Moonlight 5 star is always extremely nice, to have that. She seems very good. I don't know how she pairs with Rinnak and Dragon King Sharoon. I'm sure I could, maybe if they aren't the perfect synergy, I'm sure I could force them to get together anyway. But yeah, that is that is awesome. That is so cool. Wow. Wow. So, okay. Wow, that really turned things around there. Cool. Let's take care of these. These are probably not going to be nearly as exciting, but we'll just see what we get here. Wow. I don't know. I was not expecting to get anything, so I don't know what to say on that front, but that is really awesome to have gotten that Boss Arunca. Wow. Yeah. Yep. Alrighty. Yeah, this account just turned out to be really, really, really strong for me. I got the Dragon King Sharoon I was looking for to pair with Rinnak, and then I got Strays, who I was also looking for. There are other accounts you could do where you could get 4 Moonlight 5 stars, or could have. I mean, if you're going to do that, it's got to be like tonight or tomorrow morning. And then just, you got to be playing the game the entire day, like really ripping the game to make sure you can end up getting all the carrots you need to get all the event stuff and things, or at least the heroes and artifacts. But yeah, wow. I guess I'm pretty happy I just stuck with the 2 of them, then the Dragon King Sharoon and the Strays, and didn't keep re-rolling for more Moonlights. Oh, what is that about? How did I get here? What? I must have, I don't know what I could have clicked in there. Okay. Let's do these then. In terms of 5 stars, I don't really know what I'm looking for here. I guess if I picked up a Vildred, that would be cool, because then I could go ahead and just pick Ravi from that selector, and that would be great. But other than that, I don't really know. Mage, Roman. I think it's a 30% chance to get 5 stars here. I feel like I'm getting kind of dogged by these, but I guess I'll take it because I got the the boss there. So, all right. Rin. I used Rin a very long time ago. When the Europe server came out, Rin was actually a staple piece in my account. I had Rin and Violet, and then like Vildred and some other stuff. And I was able to push into the top 100 on that Europe server. And when that was like the first 2 months it was out, I was a top player. But then, I mean, the whales are going to take over. So that just kind of is what it is. Like you can do a lot as a free-to-play player, but eventually the money will catch up. Like they're gonna have the imprints, they're gonna have all of the heroes, they're gonna have all this, that, and whatever. But yeah, she was a staple piece though. Like used her in Raid, used her in Golem, used her in some other stuff. I think I got a Euphine and a Charles, so I made a Banshee one-shot team actually pretty quickly on that account. But yeah, she used to be. Maybe she's still somewhat usable. I'm not sure though. But yeah, she was a fun one. So wow. And I'm actually just 110 summons left until guaranteed summon. Maybe you have to select it for this pity to start, because then the pity here is already rolled back over. So I got her for the... So she was the fourth one that I summoned then, because I'm 6 deep here. Very cool. So I guess maybe this doesn't go down until you select it. I'm not sure there. But let's do some of the other selectors here. We have this one. I think Vildred is probably what I'm going to take. I was considering taking just Destina for just the imprints, but it's only for two people here, so I'm a little iffy about that. The only other imprints I have are, I've got the Iseria, which actually I was saying I wasn't going to use her. She might be usable in Strays one-shot teams. If I didn't have Strays, I wouldn't consider building her though myself. Some people really like her, but. And then Vildred, I could just use straight up. He could work for Banshee earlier on. Him, Vivian, +2 could work. Ravi is good for PvP. But at this point, I feel like I'm kind of covered there. She can be usable in PvE areas as well. But I feel like maybe Vildred is kind of the way to go here. Or I'm going to click this. I'm wondering if the first selector from the event was only Covenant, like the first season Covenant, so I might just pick up Ravi anyway. Maybe I don't have to think too hard about it. I'm a huge fan of Vildred, always have been. I think he's outstanding. I think that people that are saying, other content creators that are saying, like, no, you don't really need him, like, they're not wrong, you don't need him, but I think he makes the game a lot easier. I think he's outstanding to pick up, personally. So was this one just a... No, it is all of them. Okay. What do we get here? Janua's great. Rana's great. I guess I could take the imprint for Arunca as well, because there's 2 of these that I can take. Although one of them I was going to do Pavel, because he is good for one of the Strays one-shot teams. Where's the new beast? Alright. She's not in here. Let's do that, and then I can pull her over. How do you do this now? The waiting room? Is that it? No, that's for transcending stuff. Oh man, where do you get this stuff now? I guess we can open this and we can ponder. I'm sure some people are like, man, it's like right over there, but where would this be? No, that's lobby. What is this? Just back to here? Oh, that's kind of a nice shortcut, actually. Where are they? Do you pull it from directly in here now? Oh man, I'm very confused. So is the way, do I pull it out of here? That's not actually the transmission, I can just pull it over? No, this is where you put stuff in. Number of heroes selected, so you can increase the room and just hold stuff in here. Heroes in the waiting room are not displayed in the hero list. Man, I am sorry, guys. I really genuinely don't know where to pull units out of anymore. It used to be over here, I was pretty sure. But now that they moved things around, I don't know where things are. So I'm going to just try to find it. Alright, I found it. It is in the summoning tab. You just have to go under any banner or whatever here, and you can pull them out that way. I didn't realize my Renax were in here as well. And while I took that, it was about 2 minutes I think it took for me to find it. I had some sycophantic ideas about making 2 Renax, which I wonder how nasty that would be, or maybe it wouldn't be at all. But I'm wondering if I build 2 Renax with Boss Arunca and Dragon King Sharoon, how high do I climb just autoing, like not trying at all? Like, I don't know. Maybe the double Renac thing wouldn't work. Maybe it would be totally disgusting. I feel like it could be really very disgusting putting both of these together. So that's kind of a thought. Boss Arunca brings either defense for herself or attack for the whole team. So I don't know that I'm too concerned about getting that stuff up right now. It's attack for Renac as well. Not super concerned about that. And then Dragon King Sharoon is attack as well for 2 slots. So it's all just a bunch of attack. So I think the selectors, I can probably just go for things I need to fill in for different areas. So let's go here. And then I had spoken on some of this stuff earlier on. I really like Violet. Like really, I really like Violet. I think he's great. Grant, okay. He didn't have this, I don't think, a long time ago. Prepares for a duel by dispelling 2 debuffs, had that. And healed by 15%, but now he grants himself Perception for 3 turns, and then he had the extra attack, or the extra turn as well, or whatever. Increases critical hit chance and critical hit damage by 15%. And that's undispellable. It's for 3 turns. It's on a 4-turn cooldown. And then this one, damage dealt increases proportional to the amount of focus consumed when 5 focus is consumed. Resets the cooldown of Butterfly Cut, which I guess is this 3rd skill. When Butterfly Cut is available according to the cooldown count, increases evasion by 35%. And after successfully evading counterattacks with Graceful Cut. So if you don't use this, I guess, when Butterfly Cut is available according to the cooldown count, increases evasion. Okay. There's Ilyanov. The ML version of her is supposed to be pretty great. I don't think I need to be concerned with imprint skills on her. Mort we're going to get from after clearing chapter 3, or episode 3. Tamarin we get for free. Lydica's pretty good now. Euphine I don't think I'll need. Etta. Vivian's free. Yuna that's interesting. I'm wondering if you can just pull unit now from random summons. I thought before she was locked to you only got 1 and you had to use slates to get her stuff up. Not that anyone was really using her. Fenris, I think they were playing with something with him. Lulika I've always liked quite a lot as well. We got 2 of her. Kisei. Pavel is one of them that I need for the one-shot teams. I could probably get away with not using him, but I'm just going to pick him up anyway. And then, of course, Janua and Ran I like quite a lot. So I think here we're going to pick up Pavel first, because I know that I'll be using him. Swiftly cuts and shoots the enemy. When the enemy is not an elite or boss monster, damage sharing effects are ignored. Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's speed. Increases his attack and Attacks all enemies, damage dealt increases according to his speed and cannot trigger a counterattack. That's cool. So he's for one-shot teams for strays, so I'm going to just pick that up. Again, I'm sure there are other teams that work, but I know that I can put him in 2 separate teams with strays. I think he works in Golem and in Banshee. So I think that's just valuable for me. And then here, I think we're looking more for things like Rod of Amaryllis and Sigurd's Scythe. Alright, yeah, I think I'm just going to take Sigurd's Scythe and Rod of Amaryllis because there's 2 artifacts you can pull. I don't know that there's anything else you specifically need. If there is, I could probably just find it later on. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take generally good artifacts here in Sigurd's Scythe and in Rod of Amaryllis, and then if I needed something else, that's unfortunate, but I know that these 2 are these 2 are good artifacts, so we'll do that. Okay, then we can pop over here. Got the artifact selector here as well, so we'll take Rod here. And that covers week 1 and 2. 3 is going to be Seaside Bellona. I was kind of stuck between her and Diane. But I think for this account, what I'm going for, I would rather have all the PvE units I need with what their artifacts are that they need. And there isn't really too stringent requirements on those anyway with the Strays teams. And it's actually easier now because Watcher Shuri got buffed. But yeah, and then so we took Pavel. I sincerely hope we did at least. I don't know what else we would have taken. Like 99% positive we took the Pavel. So yeah, we're good there. Increase that again, and then we can take, I wonder if there's anything in here I have to do right away. This selector here, I guess we could have gotten a Rod or Sigurd's Scythe from in there. Elberus is good, 10% chance to counterattack when an ally except for the caster is attacked. Holy Sacrifice, Wind Rider, I think is good on Arbiter. Another Rod, honestly, wouldn't even be bad. Abyssal Crown, Durandal, Song of Stars. I feel like Elberus Ritual Sword is probably best to pick up here. Although Wind Rider would be nice for Rinnak if I'm not able to get her artifact. I'm going to pick this, though. Yeah, I think Elberus kind of stands the test of time for me. So that one's good to go. It's just energy. This stuff is random, maybe. I guess I should have done that first. Okay, so we got Aramantha, and we got Proof of Love. Increases... What? Increases critical hit chance by 8%. I don't know what Soul Weaver would need this. Fene. After a single attack, a critical hit inflicts injuries equal to... Okay, that makes a little more sense. Up to 6% of the target's max health. Alright. Alright, yep. That makes a lot more sense after reading the whole thing. So, we got that stuff. And then... make sure we're through this. We got Reingar's Special Drink and Seaside Bellona. Here we can pick up pretty much anything here actually is fine. I would say Janua or Lidica or Ran are all good options. I think I'm going to take Ran because, I don't know, he's pretty good. And Lidica's kind of nasty now too. He works extremely well with Arbiter Vildred or just normal Vildred. In really any cleave comp. I'm going to take Ran. Yeah, Lidica is good though. So that's hard to say. I think Ran, yeah. I'm just gonna take Ran. And then the other ones I'm sure I'll get eventually anyway. This way I can run a Cleave and I can run the Dragon King Shrew and Renac teams. And then one more artifact. Uberous Tooth is interesting. If you can max it out, it's quite good. Idol's Cheer is really good as well. When attacked, increases combat readiness of the ally with the highest attack. We have Elberus now. I wonder if anything is going to really stick out here to me. Calamity. Sword of Summer Twilight is good. When using a skill that targets all enemies, penetrates the target's defense by 10%. When defeating an enemy with a skill that targets all enemies, increases combat readiness of all allies except for the caster. Maybe picking up a Wind Rider here would be good. Wind Rider could work here, actually. Celestine is good as well. Touch of Rikos is good also. Picking up a Rowana instead of Ran could have been good too. Because Rowana is extremely good for... Yeah, now I wish I would have picked up a Rowana, actually. That's what I should have done. Wind Rider is quite good. Sword of Winter Shadow increases attack by 15% after using a non-attack skill. Has a 50% chance each to gain 10 soul and remove 10 soul from the enemy. Yeah, we're going to do that one for Ran. Alright, so I know that was a bit long-winded. I kind of just went through it with you guys, but I think that's all for this video. Just to show you guys what I'm going to do moving forward, I'm going to take that Wyvern team. Well, I'll drop Mui and Furious and bring in like Angelica and Arbiter Vildred or something like that. But Brieg and Arbiter Vildred, Sigrid actually works pretty well in some of them too, though, because she's 6-starred and she does a ton of damage. I'll bring some team all the way through episode 2 and then clear as far as I can into episode 3 and run with that. To try to get as much carrots as I can. There's also this stuff for the Spirit Altar you could be running to get stuff ready for Adventurer Raz. I'll do some of that too. If you guys are intending to build him, I am personally, but yeah. I'll just be farming a ton and probably show you guys where I'm at in a video tomorrow. So, alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see everybody in the next video.